Okay, people, welcome back to another episode. In case you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and that bell to get notified. We drop new episodes of Forever News every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and throughout the week, we upload the stories from that episode into separate videos for your viewing pleasure, so I'd appreciate all support. Let's jump into the stories. And first up, this is very big and very important, and you're probably like, okay, what's happening here, Fonev? What is going on right now? Because in case you ain't been keeping up with what's going on in the scene of the anime and manga world, but in particular the anime world, Crunchyroll has become somewhat of, I don't want to say a menace, but they've definitely been making massive strides in taking over. For example, honestly, despite the fact that Crunchyroll was a part of the big buyout or whatnot, essentially it seems as though Crunchyroll won the war against Funimation, for example, because there was a big war in between the two. Now that it's kind of over with, I guess I could talk a little bit more about it, where they had partnered up for a while and they really weren't fond of each other. Honestly, there was a massive divide between the two. The companies really didn't rock all that well together, and ultimately, eventually, Crunchyroll kind of won because after the buyout, Funimation is essentially no more. Like, if you go on the Funimation app right now, they tell you go to Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll is the brand that survived between the two of them. So Crunchyroll has been making massive strides. One after another, you hear, oh, Crunchyroll got the exclusive rights to that trailer. Oh, Crunchyroll is licensing that anime. Oh, Crunchyroll is doing the anime for that particular manhwa. Like, they've been making a lot of great strides. And now with this purchase that they just made recently, it's showing more that Crunchyroll is heading towards somewhat of a monopoly of the anime industry. Because if they already have pretty much they're dominating the anime space right now. Like, aside from Crunchyroll on the official side of things, what other really services are there that you're really like, yo, I'm gonna use them officially? Like, for the most part, there's Netflix, Amazon got a couple of titles, and none of them are really primarily focused on anime. In terms of the legal dedicated to anime services out there, there's only Crunchyroll at this particular point. There's what, High Dive, and I think High Dive just got bought. Sentai Filmworks and all them just got bought out. So there's really nobody around, so it's just pretty much Crunchyroll. And now they take it a step further with buying, in case you haven't heard of them, RightStuff.com. Now, Right Stuff, I have purchased a lot of anime and manga from there throughout my time. I mean, we're going back to like 2010, 2011. I was buying stuff from Right Stuff. I used to have the pass and all that. They are pretty much the biggest dedicated anime distributing site where you can buy anime, manga, merchandise, all sorts of goodies, and they pretty much were the biggest. And Crunchyroll just bought them too. Let's read. Crunchyroll purchases anime retailer Right Stuff. Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that it has purchased anime retailer Right Stuff to expand its e-commerce service. The purchase will widen Crunchyroll's e-commerce product offering with extensions in home entertainment and manga categories. The companies did not disclose the terms of the deal. The Right Stuff website confirmed that it will continue to sell products from different companies with the exception of erotica products. So you already know all that fan service to the next level stuff. Yeah, it's going bye-bye. The companies are phasing out the erotica genre content and product following their unification. Yeah, I remember there used to be sales on Right Stuff, like the Christmas sales, and they would just throw up, hey, do you want this nude statue? And I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get it, but hey, it doesn't look that bad. All existing Right Stuff orders will be honored, and the website will keep its address. All 18+ erotica orders are being transferred to eroanimestore.com, separating the brands, kind of like what we did with Forever World and Forever News. Right Stuff teased that there may be future products, features, and benefits relating to Crunchyroll in the future. Right Stuff and Crunchyroll stores will continue to operate separately for the moment. The announcement does not mention Right Stuff's licensing division, Nozomi Entertainment. However, Nozomi Entertainment shared the announcement on Twitter. Right Stuff CEO Sean Kleckner and the Right Stuff team are joining Crunchyroll's Emerging Businesses organization led by Terry Lee. Shepard Mullen Richer and Hampton LLP advised Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures Entertainment, and Hennepin Partners and Lathrop GPM advised Right Stuff for the transaction. And of course, Funimation and Crunchyroll announced on March 1st that Funimation and Wakanim's anime library and simulcast content have moved to Crunchyroll. Sony's Funimation Global Group completed its acquisition of Crunchyroll from AT&T August 9th of last year. The purchase price was US $1.175 billion, and the proceeds were paid in cash at closing. And so pretty much Crunchyroll has been slowly but surely gaining a massive stronghold over anime and manga in the West, because now this puts them at, hey, you want to go to one of the big top dogs, write stuff? We own it. That's honestly going to be somewhat problematic as we continue moving forward. Like, I know a lot of people don't understand it or don't get it, or they just think that everything's going to be all hunky-dory, but it's only a matter of time till things keep on increasing. The fact that they have next to no competition, there's literally just, if we're being realistic, in terms of anime distribution online especially, there's only Crunchyroll. There's nobody else. So who's to stop them from, yeah, we're gonna go a little wild with it with the prices. We're gonna increase the prices of, yo, you want that Blu-ray DVD? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, because now, aside from major retailers and aside from, again, Netflix, nobody can stop them. They're pretty much creating a massive monopoly, and I'm wondering what the legalities of it are going to be moving forward. Like, as we continue on and there's no other services to, you know, challenge them or anything like that, doesn't that essentially create a monopoly? And what are the legalities of monopolies? I think, aren't monopolies illegal to a certain degree? So it's going to be interesting to see how things move forward. Honestly, I gotta stress again, this is why it is healthy and good to support the competition. Like, don't get me wrong, I rock with Crunchyroll for a long time. I've had my subscription over there for ages now, but I'm going to continue to, hey, if there's some new anime on Netflix, I might just go watch some over there, because this is going to continue on to snowball into something bigger, and who knows what the future may hold. Obviously, they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot and go too crazy, but what's going to happen in 10 years, in 20 years? If Crunchyroll is the only game in town, then what? And of course, there's a bunch of people like, yo, dog, who cares? We pirate our shit. Who cares? We don't even buy anime and manga merch like that. And yeah, touche, that's you, but there's still plenty of people that love to buy anime and manga merchandise. I mean, hello, look behind me. But yeah, people, Crunchyroll has taken one step further into creating a monopoly with the purchase of WriteStuff.com. I don't know what the future holds for anime and manga, but definitely Crunchyroll is going to be a part of it. Quick update for Dandadon, in case you don't know what's Dandadon. Dandadon is a pretty popular manga over there, again, on Shonen Jump Plus. Wow, I feel like we've been talking about Shonen Jump Plus a lot in this episode. We got Dandadon, we got Kaiju number 8, Spy Family, but Dandadon, according to this, has reached 1.7 million copies in circulation, near 2 million. It's interesting because Dandadon, for starters, online, it gained a lot of buzz. I feel like early on they had more buzz than it does right now. I don't see people talking about Dandadon as much right now as when it first started, probably because of the absurdities caught people off guard, but also Dandadon was pretty freaking solid. I mean, the creator of Dandadon, I believe, worked as an assistant under Tatsuki Fujimoto, author of Chainsaw Man, which probably rubbed off on him, and that's why Dandadon felt so absurd or whatnot. But 1.7 million, again, I gotta keep on stressing, on Jump Plus, the publication that is digital, the publication that is not on newsstands, that is just online. That's pretty freaking awesome, and that just shows, again, Dandadon is going to be moving forward, becoming a big thing at some given point. Whenever it gets that anime adaptation, probably Studio Mappa. I don't see any other. If any other studio picks it, I will be shocked. It just screams Studio Mappa, from the style to the absurdity. It just feels like, yeah, that would be easily in Studio Mappa's bag, on top of the fact that they're the ones doing Chainsaw Man, and like I said, this author worked under Tatsuki Fujimoto, author of Chainsaw Man. I definitely see it happening. But yeah, we got 1.7 million copies of Dandadon in circulation. Not bad if I say so myself.